Okay, raise your hand if you're like me who do not understand this teaching of our sages that say there is actually an obligation to become intoxicated on Purim, and to the point where you don't know the difference between curses Haman and blessed Mordecai. What? Become intoxicated on Purim? So we read the Netivot Shalom. What does he say? Become intoxicated on Purim, like meaning on Purim itself. Purim should be intoxicating. And what exactly is it about Purim that's so intoxicating, and to a point where what? That you don't know the difference between what seems to be that this good thing is blessed and this bad thing is cursed? Well, let me tell you a story what happened to me. I was on the airplane sitting next to two women. And it happened to be that they approached the stewardess and they asked the stewardess, well, where's the duty free? Our duty free items. And she says, what are you talking about? And they said, no, we were told that when we are on the airplane, you will bring us our duty free items that we purchased in the airport. So she says, no, that's not how it works. Like when you board, there's a person there who's giving out the duty free items that were purchased, but we don't hand it to you. We've got nothing to do with this. So they were like, what? We just lost all that money? Like, what's going on? Who can we complain to? And they were very distraught, which I can understand why. And one of them was like really, really upset. She kept going back to the stewardess and saying, and the stewardess was like, look, you can cancel your credit cards. You can for sure write a complaint. I'll be happy to write a complaint, but there's nothing I personally can do. There's nothing anybody on our staff can do. This is like a duty-free store problem. The other one was actually quite calm. And it was interesting. Okay, then the plane, it was very, except for that one incident, it was very calm. Smooth sailing, we landed, and as we're like pulling up to the runway, or the gate I should say, I turned to the woman next to me and I said, wow, you handled that so like impressively, like you were really, really calm. And she says, you know what, to be honest, I am very upset. Like, it wasn't that I was buying something duty free. I had to buy a friend a present that I looked everywhere in Manhattan, couldn't find it. And when I found it in the duty free, I was so excited about it. So it's not like just about the money. I can get the money back. I wanted the gift. We wanted to buy this gift for her. I said, wow, that even more so you're so calm. And she says, well, you know what, to be honest, I am terrified of flying. It makes me so scared that something bad is going to happen on the airplane. I'm the whole time gripped with panic and fear. So when the stewardess came and said that we lost like this duty-free items, I was like, okay, better it should be that than anything else. It's like, wow, that's so amazing how our perspectives completely and totally will change the way we react and feel about things. Incredible. Meaning what? On Purim, we're supposed to expand ourselves. We're supposed to understand that Purim, which the word Purim comes from the word lot, like a lottery, like chance, that life is not about chance, that every single thing is manipulated, or I would say maneuvered, also crafted and picked and tailored by our Creator. That Hashem knows exactly what is good for us. He knows exactly what is not bad for us. And in the moment, in our human capacity to see things, we look at something and we're like, that rejection, that's saying no, whether it's by a job, it's by a guy, it's by a person, it's by anything in life, it's by a store being closed and you wanted to buy something and you're saying this is the worst thing that could happen to me, was a curse. Well, we don't know, but that might be the biggest blessing in our lives. It might be a catalyst for greatness, for growth. It might be because one door needs to be closed in order to open another. And also the opposite is true. So many times we're like so wanting something. We're saying this would be the biggest blessing if I had it, if I had the guy, if I had the house, if I had the car, if I had the job. And we don't know that the worry, the stress, the curse that would come along with having that thing. So we already have this beautiful chag, this beautiful holiday of, become intoxicated with the holiday, with understanding that, first of all, life is not a lottery. But Purim, it's not about a Purim, but it's beyond it. It's really taking down the mask of all the hidden things in our lives where we don't understand and we don't know what's behind it. And understanding also that, like, the situation that I'm looking at is just because of my interpretation of it. And it can be interpreted in so many different ways. And it's going to be felt totally based on my interpretation of it. Which brings me to another incredible thing about this Shabbos, the Shabbos of in Yerushalayim. You know, it's Purim Mishulash, and also it's the Shabbos right after Purim outside of Yerushalayim. And it's Tisa. It talks about the golden calf. Moshe Rabbeinu, he goes up, he gets the luchot, he gets the tablets, he gets the Torah, and then here he is seeing that Am Yisrael has a golden calf. What is going on? And it says what? It comes to tell us that Am Yisrael, what do they think? They thought that Moshe had become late, that he wasn't coming. There was a part of Am Yisrael that said, no, he's not going to come, he's abandoning us. All kinds of things happening going there. It says, but in the words that's written, the Targum, Uncle's translation of the word that Moshe was like becoming late, right? But it's also the same letters as the word, it says Beshesh. Rashi brings in that it was in the 6th hour, that's where he gets its Boshesh, that it's coming late. But if you look at this word, Rabbi Tari says, Busha, it actually means embarrassment. What? He explains that the people were looking and they were saying, Moshe's not coming. He's probably embarrassed of us. He doesn't want to give us the Torah. Like, we're not good enough. And no, the truth of the matter is about Shem Tov, it's not when a person, you think they're embarrassed of you, it's actually you probably embarrassed of yourself. Or maybe you are embarrassed by them. It's, you always have to turn it around and say, why am I feeling this way? What's going on? Like, why am I interpreting the situation like this and not another way? But Purim, we have to expand ourselves, go past it, become intoxicated. What? With Purim. Purim Sameach.